welcome back. And for those of you, if it's your first time coming here, welcome. As you can tell from the title, I will be talking about 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. I almost said the other way. But you know, it's getting confusing with all these different spin-offs. 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 3, Episode 9. What's it called? Into the Blue, I believe? Into the Blue? Whatever. But let's just kick it off with the couples that were barely in this episode, and when they were, like, they did nothing impactful really. So let's start it off with Zied and Rebecca. Zied and Rebecca are going over to Zied's sister's house because they're still trying to convince her to like Rebecca, but Rebecca knows damn well that's not gonna happen, because Zied's sister, no, it's not gonna happen. Let me not say that, you know, let me not say what I was gonna say about his sister, like she's gonna have a bitch, but she doesn't want to give Rebecca a chance. And you know, I don't know, maybe I kind of understand her if you're thinking about what Rebecca is really doing. So Rebecca, this serial marrier, how much times have you been married before? 3 or 4, whatever. No, she has a type. So they're in the car and Zied throws something out the car window, and immediately Rebecca freaks out and she started talking to him like he's her child. Like, we know, compared to her, he is a child, but he's not her child. So she forgot that this isn't her son next to her in the car, and this is supposed to be her fiance slash boyfriend, or whatever they want to call their relationship. And she started yelling at him like, you don't throw things out the car. In America, you don't throw things out the window of the car. And trust me, I'm not one to throw things out the window of a car. Like, I'm kind of against that stuff. Like, no, what's the point? Save your garbage until you get to somewhere where there's a garbage can. But the way she was talking to him, just like, first of all, Rebecca, you're not in America, you're in Tunisia, okay? I think he knows what, like, the level of respectability is in his country compared to yours. Like, stop scolding this man like he's a child. So they get to, I guess it's to where the house is, or near the house, and Zied says that he needs to go buy his sister a gift, and he needs money from Rebecca. So Rebecca took out her wallet, and he's just there, standing there looking at it. I'm just like, first of all, ain't no man gonna be looking down in my wallet like, oh, I want this, I want that. No, boo. If I'm gonna give you something, I'm gonna give you something, but you're not gonna have a choice to pick and choose what you get. No. Like, look, what is this? But you know, Rebecca is willing to go with it because she's basically buying this child. So she obliged. What did I just say? She obliged. Anyway, I'm not even cutting that, okay? I'm doing this straight up, recording it to YouTube and uploading it. No editing, okay? Don't expect any editing. So you're gonna hear me say a lot of dumb shit, and we're not gonna give a crap, okay? We're just gonna keep it rolling. So she went along with it, and he's there saying that he wants 300 dinar. So she's like, 300 dinars? That's already a lot in her eyes. And then he's like, no, 500 dinars. I'm like, this dude wants 500 dinars. And she's like, that's almost $200. He's never asked me for this much money before. And I'm just like, he's never asked you to give him that much money directly, but you had to rent a car for how long? For however long you're gonna be in Tunisia. You have to get a hotel for however long you're in Tunisia, and all of that is coming out of your pocket. So honey, you've been paying a crap ton of money to or for this man. What are you talking about? Like, you didn't find a problem with it then, but now you have a problem with it because now you think, oh, he's using me for money. Oh, what is the possible red flag? You never see it coming, did you? I feel like I've been talking about them for way too long for their segment to be like a minute long, and now I've spent like 5 minutes talking about them. But let's move on to another couple that we barely saw, and that was Omar and Avery. So it's right after the wedding, and Terry is leaving, so she's saying goodbye to everyone, and she actually says, oh, bye my new son. Like, she was acknowledging that Omar is now her new son-in-law, and I thought that was nice. And they went up to the hotel room and they kicked the cameras out, so you know, at least they have dignity and morals, and the camera actually left, and it was not like what we've seen on Love After Lockup, where nobody gives a crap. The camera is there, and if it could go inside of them, it would. But I'm just glad that they kicked the cameras out. And Avery was talking about showing Omar her hair for the first time, and how he's never kissed anyone before, and she's gonna be his first kiss, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, kudos to you, bitch. Go ahead, do your thing, blah blah blah, bye. Next one, Tim and Jennifer. I'm getting tired of Tim and Jennifer's storyline, mainly because Tim ain't doing shit. Everything is just like, I'm not gonna do that because that's too risky, I'm scared, blah blah blah, I'm a little wimp, I'm a little meow. It's just like, it's so tiring. I completely understand what Jennifer is talking about. It's just so exhausting dealing with Tim. It's just like, dude, I don't know, grow some balls. I don't know. There's one thing to be like a little bit metro and have some like feminine qualities, but it's not even just feminine qualities, because Jennifer is a female. She's very feminine. She's a very feminine woman. However, she's not a little meow. Like, come on, dude. Like, ugh, so exhausting hearing this man. Everything, like, I don't want to do this because I'm like, ugh. Such a turn off. He's very off-putting. But they were supposed to be getting intimate, and he didn't want to do it because he says that he's worried about what might happen after. I'm like, dude, this bitch already want the life that you're offering her, that you're dangling in front of her face. Like, she wants a man who can provide for her. She know you can provide for her financially, and all you have to do is at least try to lay it down. Like you don't have to go full pipe. You can go half pipe and fakey to fakey. I'm sorry if you do snowboarding, or if you know snowboarding terminology, you'd get that, or skateboarding. You know what I mean. But anyway, there is no reason for him to be acting like that, and Tim is annoying. It's exhausting. And we see in the previews that she yells at him and tell him that maybe he should go then, because he damn sure ain't doing nothing, so why is he there? What other couple? Oh, yeah, Michael and Angela. We barely saw them, but of course, you know, they bring the drama, they bring the interest, okay? We're interested whenever Angela and Michael is on screen. So Angela confronts Michael about the conversation she had with Mama. And she's like, so you're telling me that if I can't get pregnant, you're gonna go and sleep with another woman and have a baby? Is that a thing? Like, would you be okay with it? So Michael is like, if you want me to do it, then I'll do it. And Angela doesn't necessarily like the answer, because she feels like if having a baby is such an important thing to Michael, maybe he shouldn't get with her. Maybe he should go with someone who's younger who can actually have a baby with no issues. But Michael is saying, you know, you can get fertility stuff. He's just saying things hoping that she won't be angry at him, because she's already going in that direction. And she's like, I'm not angry at you, I just don't like that that's like a part of your culture, that you feel like it's okay to go out there and get another woman. And she's like, well, it's a part of the culture. You either like it, you gotta beg still your boss. Like, there's nothing we can do about that. No, that's just how we do. If you can't have the baby, then you get one next woman. Take on a second wife. You know, maybe she should go over and deal with a dude like what's his name, Aladdin, because Aladdin brought up the whole multiple wife thing on like I guess the second date, or the first date we saw them on, or when he went to go meet his boss, or bring Laura to meet his boss or whatever. But forget about them, that's a different 90 day, that's the other way. Moving on from Michael and Angela to Darcy and Tim. Oh my gosh. So we see Darcy getting dressed, or we should say we see all of them getting dressed. Stacy's already ready, her and her man is there waiting, and Tom is combing his hair or whatever, and we see Darcy in a dress cut lower than her self-esteem. Honey, her tits were out, her boobs were falling out. It got to the point where Stacy had to say something like, oh girl, cover your boobs. Honey, yeah, titties are falling out. What are you doing? So she's just being Darcy. She's like a level, normally she's like a level 9 Darcy, but now she's like a level 11 Darcy, because now the jealousy of her twin sister comes in. So we see before she even left the house, they were all waiting for her because she had to bronze her legs. Because you know what? She's going out with her sister, and there's no way her sister's legs can be more bronzed than hers. So she had to be in the heels, and her legs had to be bronzed. So wait for me, bitches, while I tan my legs. Fake tan, of course, not suntan, because Darcy. But they get to the restaurant, and you think that Darcy would just cover up whatever feelings that she's feeling because they want to have a good night. But in Darcy fashion, no. She starts with the bickering back and forth with Stacy. So Stacy's like, you know, you're here with your man, be blessed. You know, I want to sit next to my man, and my man can come and sit next to me, and y'all go over there and deal with what y'all want to do. So Stacy and Florian starts to kiss and snicker and blah 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 at each other, and that starts to bug the hell out of Darcy, because how dare you have a relationship while Darcy is in romantic limbo with her man or her companion, Tom. And I feel like even though Darcy can be a little bit extra about everything, they kind of push Darcy to another level in this episode. Like, Florian starts to try to talk to Darcy about enjoying the time that she has with Tom, and she's like, but I don't even know if he loves me. Like, so Florian is like, so Darcy only wants a man who's gonna tell her I love you constantly reassuring her that he loves her. And I can see how that would be tiring if I was a dude. But Tom puts no effort into showing kindness towards Darcy. And I completely understand why she is insecure about their relationship or the state of the affair. Because even Florian doesn't seem like he's that much into Stacy. However, he knows how to keep the act up Or maybe because he doesn't, like, Tom doesn't actually need to be kissing Darcy's ass. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if Florian is getting something from Stacy financially or what. But he knows his part and he acts his part, you know, at least partially. He might seem like he's dead behind the eyes, but he kissed her every once in a while. Like, Tom doesn't even try. Instead of backing up Darcy, he's just like, Darcy, why are you so upset right now? Why are you going after your sister like that? And I'm just like, shut up, Tom. Shut up. Like, how do you think Darcy's gonna feel? Like, she's already feeling like crap because she feels like you don't love her, and now you're turning on her, and she feels like everybody's ganging up against her. And while I'm there and like, damn you, Darcy, like, I don't want to feel sorry for you right now because I feel like you're acting like a baby, like always, or even worse than always. But still, y'all like ganging up on her. So what do you think she's gonna do? She's gonna cry. And of course, Darcy starts to cry, and she walked away and went into the restroom. There is no relationship between Tom and Darcy. So when Tom was talking about how he would have proposed to her, no, bitch, you were never gonna propose to her. You're here for the same reason why Darcy's here, except you're here for more than the reason why Darcy's here. Darcy is like about 60% here for the attention and 40% here for actually finding love. Because if she finds somebody who loves her permanently, then, you know, she'll always have that person validating her. So, of course, she's here for love, but she's also here for the attention because she loves attention. But Tom is here for 90% attention and 10% possibly finding someone who he can probably bang every once in a while, not love. So, I'm over and I'm done with Tom. He's trash. But while they're in their romantic debacle, move on to a couple that actually seem to like each other. However, one might like, I don't even know, man. We have Darcy out here dressing like a thought, and we have Akini out here acting like one. And oh, Benjamin was not ready. He wasn't ready. So we see Akini comes over to Benjamin's Airbnb because Benjamin don't have to be with Fidel anymore because they already got the approval that they need from the elders and from Akini's father. So she comes over, and of course Benjamin wants to know, like, where do your parents think that you are? Because she's gonna be staying with him for a week. And she says that her mother knows where she is, but her father thinks that she's on safari. So her father thinks that she's out there having a blast. You know, she's out there in the safari doing whatever. And she's out here trying to get this man to drop all his morals. She's telling Benjamin that, yes, why is there 2 beds? And even though there are 2 beds, why don't you want to sleep in the same room? So he says he wants to resist the temptation. And instead of just saying, okay, no, Akini says, so if I come out here wearing only a towel, will that be too much of a temptation for you? I'm like, whoa, hold up now. You're raising the stakes. This man was saying that he won't even sleep in the same room as you because it's too much of a temptation. And you're talking about walking around half naked. Honey, what are you doing? So he said, have you seen yourself? Like, how could I? Like, it's so hard to resist. I don't want to deal with any of that type of temptation. You know why? Because I'm going to be a pastor one day. And I want all my congregation to look back on this video and see that I resisted this Jezebel. I resisted even when this woman was standing in front of me talking about walking around here in only a towel. So he resisted, and they go to the zoo, and her little sneaky sexual innuendos does not stop. She keep throwing out things, and I'm like, Akini, what's good? Well, Akini told him that, or she told us that she's never been with a man who did not want to have relations with her. So it's weird that Benjamin wants to wait. So they're going around in the zoo, and Akini saw a rhino, and she's like, look, it's as big as my butt. And I'm just like, oh, here we go. And Benjamin was like, no, it's not. Just like, crisis averted. I'm not even gonna touch that conversation. I'm not gonna have any conversation with you about your body or about anything sexual, Akini. This is not what we're here for. So he tries to find a way to bring up his son so that they could talk about the possibility of Akini becoming a stepmother to his son. And Akini finally tells him, like, she's not ready to be a stepmom. She don't know how to be a mom. She's worried about all of that stuff. And he's like, well, I was worried too when I became a father. Like, before I became a father, I was never a father. But, you know, you learn things and you go on. And she's like, I want to be a friend. So I'm like, you can be a friend, isn't, like, you can be a friend, you don't have to. What does she think a stepmother does? Because I'm pretty sure this kid is, what, 5? He already has a set amount of rules and regulations in his life that, you know, he can't do this, he can do this, he's not allowed, his mom say this, his father says that. Like, you're only there to, I guess, help. You're like a babysitter in some way sometimes. She's like, what if you're not there and I'm alone with this child? I'm like, what do you plan to do with this child that you're worried about being alone around this child? It's like, I don't know, talk to the child? Like, hey, do you like Hot Wheels? Do you like Legos? Do you like LOL dolls or Shopkins? I don't know. You know, kid shit. Just talk about something that a kid might like. Oh, did you see this episode of Teen Titans Go? I don't know. Akini is very, like, she's kind of, what would I say? She's kind of immature, so I feel like she would work really well with a child, because she's like almost on that level. It's just like, I feel like she would be vying for Benjamin's attention and trying to basically push the kid aside. I'm like, why are you complaining about Benjamin not willing to give up his son? Benjamin is just like, no, you're gonna have to get used to the idea of being a stepmom to this kid, because I'm not gonna give up my child for you. Like, I love you and everything, but nah, it don't work like that, boo. And that's it. I will not be talking about Caesar because I feel like that is a waste of time. So yeah, that's really it for this episode. If there's anything that I forget to talk about, or you'd like to add a few of your 2 cents to the pot, maybe we can make 500 dinar. But if you'd like to say anything about this video or about 90 Day Fiance, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let's have a chit chat and a kiki, boo boo. Thanks for watching this video. It was longer than I expected it to, but anyway, thank you for taking your time out and watching this video. If you watched it, I hope you watched it at probably like 1.5 speed. So, you know, cut that 24 minutes into half and get 12 minutes. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great night, day, or whenever. Bye.